Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome on YouTube. We've been recording State of the WWE number 28 for the last 10 minutes on iTunes. So if you missed out on the beginning of the show and what will be the end of the show, go check it out over there. You're coming in on the middle of the show. So go
you bunch of losers.
Go listen to this on iTunes or SoundCloud.com. Joe Cronin Show.
It's just something new we thought we'd try, you know.
Just go to
bring you in the middle.
Go to JoeCroninShow.com. Go to JoeCroninShow.com to hear this whole thing on SoundCloud or iTunes. But yeah, so anyway, so you think Undertaker's interfering at WrestleMania? I'm sorry, at Royal Rumble. I've been hoping for it for all year, that he comes out of the ring or something and goes after Lesnar, because I'm telling you, dude, the pop is going to be out of control when that happens.
It's going to be insane.
Oh,
this is exactly how I see it happening. Undertaker getting involved, lights going out, the whole spot they always do. You know, he's going to come out, he's going to drag Brock out of the fucking ring. Cena's going to get the pinfall victory on Rollins. That's one way. If they want to take the Money in the Bank contract out of it, that's how they're going to do it. And then Lesnar will come back, freak out, destroy Cena. Or more likely, Rusev, who now it's all but confirmed that Rusev and Cena are going at WrestleMania, is going to come out and destroy John. And then Seth Rollins is going to cash in. Or maybe Seth Rollins just wins it straight up, and then they do something different with the Money in the Bank contract. It's something else that I put out on my channel a couple days ago, too.
I think, yeah, I mean, it's going to be great, because if he man, I gotta remember what time I started this. If he attacks
7:10,
yeah, right. I got you.
Or 10 after the hour.
If the Undertaker attacks Lesnar and like choke slams him and just destroys him, the crowd's gonna just go out of their minds.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
And then you could have, John Cena win, or what do you have? John Cena pin him then?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do that because it does accomplish something. Cena getting the win ties him with Ric Flair. And then having him immediately lose it lets us know that next time Cena gets that next title victory, he's going to surpass Flair forever. I think this accomplishes so much that it has to happen. What
do you think will happen? What do you think about Seth Rollins ending up with the title at WrestleMania? Then Daniel Bryan wrestling Seth Rollins just one-on-one for the title, and Dean Ambrose ends up drawing Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, well, I hope that it's not going to be more Ambrose and Wyatt. That's why I'm kind of looking at this fatal four-way elimination style match for WrestleMania.
Well, I got some news for you. I think that they are. I'm a little bit worried. Now, I'm starting to wonder if it's not. It seems like. Well, all right. It could be Wyatt and Sting, but it's going to be Triple H and Sting. But what if they're setting up all this Dean Ambrose losing to Wyatt, and then Wyatt's going to end up screwing Dean Ambrose in the Rumble? And this is all just to have all these beatdowns by all these bad things happening to Dean Ambrose over all this time to set that story up for WrestleMania. Like, you know what I mean? Like the ambulance match, the monitor exploding, the Royal Rumble elimination screw job by Bray Wyatt, all these things, and the obsession that Bray Wyatt's had with Dean Ambrose. Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, WrestleMania, book it. And then
I think it could happen.
Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan, maybe book it. Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, return match, maybe career match.
I think, yeah, there's going to have to be a career stipulation in there.
And Brock Lesnar gets his WrestleMania payout. That's
that's a real easy fucking one to figure out.
That somehow makes that match, makes them valuable. You say, like, Undertaker lost, who's he going to wrestle now? Doesn't make any sense. No matter who he wrestles, it doesn't make sense because he lost to Lesnar, so there's an incomplete thing missing there. So, yes, if he comes back at the Rumble, that crowd's going to come. I mean, it's going to be crazy. And then, now you've got all this anticipation, like, go get him! It's the ultimate, like, the good guy gets beat up and people are shocked and he's getting beat down, and
then he's back.
It's
Rocky 2.
Oh my God, it is Rocky 2. You're right on.
It's Rocky 2.
Jesus Christ.
And it's brilliant. It's so fun. It's the only match the Undertaker can have. If he's not wrestling Lesnar, just put him in the Hall of Fame because there's no fucking point. I've been saying this for months. It's the only match that makes sense for him to have.
We just drew the perfect WrestleMania picture, I think.
I think so too.
Just booked the
except we
WrestleMania.
didn't address Reigns, and there is something else that I think is going to happen at Royal Rumble that's going to be significant. Not only is Sting going to be returning, he's going to have a little army of painted up Sting guys, and it's going to be Ryback, fucking Rowan, and Ziggler. They're all going to come out in Sting paint. That's how they're going to reemerge. I'm sold on that 100%.
Oh Jesus! And you think those 4 will end up facing 4 other guys so that
I hope that's not the case. I think it might be.
I want Ziggler to be able to be in the Intercontinental match, but
I wanted to see Ziggler in Sting paint.
Oh, while you just brought up the Intercontinental match,
yes.
Jesus, man, Sin Cara, where the fuck did Sin Cara get talent from?
You mean Hunico?
I know he's Hunico,
Mexico.
but Jesus, did you see that match with Barrett that he had on SmackDown?
You know something? I haven't seen it yet, but I saw. I saw what people were writing about it, and I have to watch it.
He deadlift power bombs fucking Bad News Barrett in the middle of the ring, and it's incredible. He deadlift power bombs him. It's fucking amazing.
I haven't been watching. Who's Sin Cara now? Now which one?
Hunico.
But Hunico and Sin Cara are in a. I mean, Hunico is Sin Cara in a tag team match in NXT with the
Lucha Dragons. However, I broke this too.
Yeah,
they are dropping the belts on January 21st.
Right, because they're gonna bring them up because they need a Mexican Latino type of deal.
And Sin Cara's getting over for some reason. The crowd at the SmackDown, which I got to say, this week's SmackDown had something different going for it. The crowd was not as piped in, edited after like it usually is. That crowd was pretty damn hot for the product, especially the main event, which for the second week in a row was incredible. And it paid off because SmackDown was the highest rated show on cable on Thursday. They drew well over 2.5 million fucking viewers or something, which is incredible for a SmackDown.
Yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
Insane.
Well, that's because of their because they had all those eyes on the show. Daniel Bryan returning.
Yeah, and we're smack in WrestleMania season. The Royal Rumble's right here. This is what's supposed to happen.
Right.
This is what's supposed to happen. This is part of the plan, you know?
It's all part of the plan.
All part of the plan.
Now let me get to this real quick. Guys, I want to let you guys know, I want you to pre-order, check out The Dreaming, Rise Again, new CD on iTunes now. Well, it's not out yet, but you can pre-order it now. February 10th it releases. Get a free bonus track from them by going to their Facebook, letting them know that you pre-ordered the album. Pre-order Rise Again on iTunes right now and get that special free song. And look for it February 10th. You'll see it on iTunes, or just go to the Facebook and order it old school style, as I would, because I like hard copies of things.
Get it on vinyl.
Yeah, there is on vinyl. It is available, limited edition on vinyl right now.
Vinyl's the only way to listen. Vinyl.
There you go.
Who cares if it's $40? Get it.
And also get my T-shirt. Get our T-shirt, the #Fact T-shirt. The new one is up right now on Pro Wrestling Tees. The second version of the Joe Cronin Show #Fact T-shirt. Go up there and get it. So we've booked just about everything really important. I think Wade Barrett versus whoever for the IC belt would be good.
Yeah.
Cena
Reigns. Cena Rusev, yeah. But let's get everybody else we mentioned. I think we got. But what about Roman Reigns?
Yeah, that's why I have him and Ambrose in the Fatal 4-Way, because in this scenario with the Undertaker and Bryan winning the Rumble, there's nothing else to do with him. If you have Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns in the same match, there's an obvious link that they could do with the breakup of the Shield just months ago. It's such an obvious way to go for the main event. And having Bryan in there, it just kind of legitimizes the match. I think it could be a really, really special thing. But it has to be an elimination-style Fatal 4-Way. I think it's the only way it's going to work. Like, it'll be epic. I think if they build that properly, starting at the Rumble, this could be one of the greatest main events in WWE history. Not just WrestleMania, WWE history. It's such a good main event.
You may be right, and that is possible because then you get all 3 Shield members plus Daniel Bryan, who all had amazing chemistry last year with each other.
Yeah.
So that would be actually probably one of the best Fatal 4-Ways you could muster. The best one I ever saw was that Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit, Triple H, and
oh my God,
that one was great. And I hate
was
them.
that a Fatal 4-Way or was that Triple Threat?
It was a triple threat.
It was a triple threat.
That was fantastic though. Wasn't that WrestleMania 20 or 21?
Yeah, and I hate those normally. I hate them. I'm just like Vince. I don't like those.
Oh, but those guys were amazing. That was a perfect time.
You get the right guys.
Was that the one with the ladder in it where Chris Benoit went flying off the ladder?
Yeah, where he fucking was bleeding. He busted his stitches open and
He just destroyed himself on purpose to make it look crazy.
And then he killed his family. It was fucking crazy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesse. Like everybody just suddenly forgot that Benoit was a murderer after, you know, like, oh, yeah. Benoit's inspirational story of triumph at WrestleMania, and then he goes on and murders people. I mean, like, we forgot that, the epilogue of the story.
Well,
I reminded you.
You sure did. Guys, we're going to continue this on the other side on iTunes. If you want to hear the rest of this, go to joecronenshow.com, and you can see the SoundCloud link with the player and the iTunes link, and go on your iTunes device. I don't know, whatever you're going to do. And listen to this entire State of the WWE. We're not done yet, but we are done on YouTube because we can't do any more than video in 15 minutes.
YouTubers got fucked.